Alright, so I'm going to show you through Google Slides how to start a room drawing using one-point perspective. And you're going to need a pencil, a straight edge, and possibly an eraser if you have one. And is everything? Paper, pencil, straight edge? Okay, that's what you need. Alright, and you're going to start with a rectangle. And it's going to be better if your paper is going horizontally, so side to side instead of up and down. And you're going to want to put a rectangle in about the middle of your paper. If you have a ruler, you might want it to be about, I think in class I usually teach students to do this rectangle about 4 inches tall and about 5 to 6 inches long. Okay, so if you wanted some measurements, but if you don't have a ruler and you don't have a big piece of paper, that's okay. Whatever you got, just put a smallish rectangle in the middle of your paper. Okay, then the next step is for us to establish our vanishing point. So instead of just randomly putting a dot somewhere, what we're going to do is we're going to find out where it is based on where our walls are going to be. So right now in our room, this is the back wall, the wall that we are looking at on the opposite side of the room. And then we are going to put the walls in, and once we put the walls in, the walls will allow us to find our vanishing point. Alright, so the first step you're going to do is you're going to line your ruler up from corner to corner on this rectangle. So the corner, top left corner, it's going to line up with the bottom right corner. This is not the corner of the paper. This is the corner of the rectangle that you drew, not the corner of the paper. That's the most important thing that students don't pay attention to. Okay, so corner, top left corner of the rectangle you drew is going to line up with the bottom right corner of the rectangle, and then you're going to draw a line all the way through it. It's going to be better if you draw this part lightly, the part in the middle. Okay, we want to kind of draw here in the middle. We want to draw this part lightly, draw this part a little darker, and draw this part light again. Okay, and then out here we want these to be dark as well. This one doesn't have to be too dark. We're going to end up erasing a lot of this in a minute when we put a bed in, but just to help you get started, okay? Alright, and then you're going to go the opposite side. Oh, that's my little boy Nathan. Alright. Oh, he's saying hi. Alright, I guess he's going to come be my helper now. Alright, so we are going to draw a line now going the opposite way on that rectangle. So we need a line going from the bottom left corner of the rectangle, not the paper, to the top right corner of the rectangle. Okay, so what's going to happen is where these two cross, that is going to become your vanishing point. And then we're going to erase everything inside of our back wall except for our vanishing point. We want to keep our vanishing points. Like so. There's our vanishing point. And there is our room. So now we've got our back wall. We've got our ceiling. Here's our ceiling. We've got our left side wall, right side wall, and we've got our floor. So now we're ready to start a bed. Alright, so how to start a bed. So a couple of inches away from this bottom right corner of the back wall, we want to draw a rectangle that lines up, that goes horizontal from the floor, horizontal across the floor, and vertical up the wall. Okay, and we're going to do that because we're going to start right here on where the floor meets the wall. Okay, and we want to draw a rectangle that's much longer than it is tall. This is our mattress. This is the thickness of the front of our mattress. And I would say, I always try to teach this on this rectangle, you do not want it to go to your vanishing point, right? So if this is the vanishing point, you do not want this to go all the way to your vanishing point. You want it to end before the vanishing point, so that's why I've got it right here. Okay, and then we're going to draw each corner, every corner that we can draw from the rectangle to the vanishing point without cutting through the middle of the rectangle. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to start with this one right here, bottom left corner of the rectangle to the vanishing point. Get your ruler, line it up to your vanishing point. Then you're going to go to the top left corner of the rectangle to the vanishing point. And we're going to go from the top right corner of the rectangle to the vanishing point. We can't do this one because it's what's happening underneath. It's the underneath side of the mattress and we can't see it, so there's no point in drawing it. At least those are my thoughts. Okay, now we want to put in the side of the mattress the thickness of the mattress going away from us, going to the vanishing point. So we need to draw a short vertical line from the floor, right in front of the floor, up. Okay, vertical, straight up and down, not diagonal. So if this corner, this is a parallel side. So if this corner is vertical, this back corner is also going to be vertical. It's not going to randomly change. Okay, then we're going to put in the top of the mattress with a horizontal line. Like sides are parallel, so if the front of the box is horizontal, the back of the box is also going to be horizontal. Okay, and then we're going to erase everything outside of our bed and everything inside of our bed. Okay, just keeping our lines going to the vanishing point. And then you can look at the handouts. I'm not going to do much more than this. It's really hard to animate this line by line on the computer, but I just wanted to get you started a little bit step by step. There's lots of things you can do with this bed. You can make nice fluffy pillows. You can put a comforter on here, make a little ruffle. We can add a TV over here, we can add windows, we can add skylights, we can add posters, speakers, we can add a rug on the floor, we can make a console, TV console over here, we could put in a desk and a chair, we could put in a tall lamp over here. You could do lots of things with this room. So that's how you get started on drawing a room.